Chapter 18, everybody, called Concert Concerns. We love alliteration up in here. Just kidding. Because there was another one. Duncan's Disaster. There's just a lot. Okay, anyways. If you don't remember, or if you waited to watch this next one, or listen, turns out Brock's home knows she was in his house. And he knows what they're up to. So she has to hurry and get the evidence out to the people as quickly as possible before he finds, or before the date where he takes the people. Okay, chapter 18, Concert Concerns. It took me almost 20 minutes to get home. I cycled along the sidewalk slowly, watching every corner. I kept expecting aliens to leap out of the bushes and grab me. When something did jump out of the bushes, I screamed so high and so loud, I was surprised I didn't break the glass in the street lamp overhead. But it was only Peter. "Are you trying to give me a heart attack?" I asked, straddling my bike and glaring at him. "It would serve you right for bringing Duncan along today," he said. I wasn't up for a fight, and I said so. Peter was mad enough that he might have kept it going anyway. But when I started to tell him what had happened after school, he got so interested he forgot about being angry. He insisted that I try to remember every word Brockholm had said. "Where's Duncan?" I asked when I finished my story. "Hiding in my closet," said Peter, with a wicked grin. We called his folks, and he's going to spend the next couple of days at my house." "Didn't they ask any questions?" Peter laughed. "If you were Duncan's mother, wouldn't you be glad to have him out of the house for a while?" I didn't think that was very nice, but I let it pass. "Will you be able to stand him till this is over?" I asked. "My problem is trying not to take advantage of him," said Peter sadly. "It's not easy. I'd really love to get back at him for some of the things he's done to me, but he's so terrified I don't dare have any fun with him. I really think if I popped a bag near his ear, he would have a heart attack and die." I laughed in spite of myself. "What about your father?" I asked. Peter grimaced. He won't even notice Duncan is there," he said. "By the way, I still have that memory card with the pictures. We can look at them after school tomorrow." If we live that long, I said. "Relax," said Peter. "Brockholm and his friends are here to collect people. I'd be really surprised if they actually kill anyone." That made me feel a little better, but it was only the thought that this whole mess might be over when we got the pictures that kept me from losing my mind that night. Even so, I was so frazzled I couldn't think about anything else. By morning, I was such a wreck that my special session with Mr. Bamwick was a total disaster. "No, no, no," he kept yelling. "It's B flat, Susan. B flat." "Well, I can't get it right if you keep screaming at me," I said, trying not to cry. I couldn't blame poor Mr. Bamwick. The concert was only a day away, and I was getting worse by the minute. But I just couldn't concentrate on the music. How could I when I knew what else was supposed to happen? "Could you play the piccolo if you knew some of your friends, or maybe even you, were about to be kidnapped by aliens?" "Aren't you worried?" asked Peter that afternoon on the playground. "Not really," he said. His pale face split into a wide grin. "I told you, I've got an alternate plan." "Listen, Peter," I said, taking his arm. "This isn't one of your science fiction books, and you're not Buck Rogers. Don't get carried away." He shook my hand away angrily. "No, yeah. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened in this town," he said, "and don't you forget it, Susan." At that point, Stacy and Mike were running by, yelling bad words at each other. We started to laugh. "I heard Stacy say that her mother is going nuts," said Peter. "I bet Mike's mother is too." I nodded. I almost felt sorry for them. It can't be easy to have a kid who hasn't been in trouble since kindergarten suddenly turn into a maniac. Of course, Stacy and Mike don't have much a choice, I said. Sure they do, said Peter. What do you mean by that? I asked. But he wouldn't answer me. Just watch, he said. You'll figure it out soon enough. That was a short chapter, only 5 minutes long. Well, guys, there's only 3 chapters left, so make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Bye!